So the internet is mad about Ryan Williams' situation. If you don't know, he just got engaged. Now, the reason why people are mad is because allegedly the woman that he's engaged to is 25. And if you don't know, Ryan Williams is 19. So that might raise some red flags. And I'm happy for him. You know what I mean? Like, she looks good. A very attractive woman. But the other red flag is she's 25 with a kid. Women with kids deserve love. Nothing wrong with that. But again, he's a 19-year-old stepdad. And Ryan Williams makes $2 million a year as a 19-year-old. And eventually, he will go to the NFL and make a lot more money. So this is a ticket. And we've seen a similar situation age-wise with Brittany Renner. And I'm not comparing her to Brittany Renner. I'm just saying we've seen examples of this. That's why it's alarming. Because look at that situation now. And again, these young players, we see these older women that are very, very attractive, that they see on IG, and they want a piece of them. I just hope for Ryan's sake, this isn't the situation that he's in. It's his life. He can do what he wants, and he has the opportunity to learn from his mistakes. Or maybe this is the right woman for him. I don't know. So whatever happens is up to him, but it's interesting.
Let me get this straight. Despite a 6-year age gap, Ryan Williams just got engaged. That's right, over the weekend, Ryan Williams announced his engagement to his girlfriend, Alexis Hill. But keep in mind, he's 19 and she's 25. Context, Ryan Williams had a breakout freshman season at Alabama in 2024, where he was both All-SEC and All-American, one of the most electric freshmen in the country. Then 2025 was a down year. He had the most drops in the nation as a receiver. I already know what y'all are going to say. The age gap is crazy. She already has a kid. Why is he stepping up as a stepdad when he can have anyone he wants? I've already seen discourse since their engagement saying that she's just a cougar trying to baby trap him. And in case you don't know, that just means an older woman that's out of college coming back to college to get some type of man. Sometimes for love, but sometimes it's just for money. Really common example was PJ Washington when he got baby trapped by Brittany Renner. It ended up being a whole thing. She knew he was going to the league and she decided to get with him, have a baby, so he would always have to pay child support. It's a very common gold digger move, and some would say the method. I'm not saying it's just be happy for them. We don't really belong in the relationship. He's at a bunch of Alabama games last year, and she's clearly super supportive. He's already got it all. He's got the girl. He's got the money from NIL. My hope is that she motivates him to become a better player. If we can get freshman season Ryan Williams back, oh my goodness, Bama can be nice. But let me know anything down below about Ryan Williams getting engaged.
Alexis Hill is 25 years old. Ryan Williams is 19 years old. There's a 6-year age gap. Hill has a child with another man, and they just got engaged. Is this the couple of the year? Let me know in the comments.
The thing is about Ryan Williams, everybody's up in the uproar. I just congratulate the young man. I'm going to just be real. The only question that I have is, when did she meet him? If she met him when he was having that spectacular freshman year, when he was only 17 and it was documented that he was 17, I have great questions about that. But if it was after the fact, after he turned 18, then guess what? Power to him. Power to him. Fact of the matter is this. Guys, men, we turn 18 every single day, and guess what? We go into the Army, and guess what? A lot of guys get married. A lot of guys get engaged. Do some of those marriages last? Not so much, but guess what? At least you gave it a try. And not every young man who's making millions is magnificently obsessed with this notion that I get to go to the NFL and just spread myself around like I'm the next Stephon Diggs. Not every young man is obsessed with that. So if you're trying to do it the quote unquote right way, I commend guys like Travis Hunter and even Ryan Williams, who's trying to do it the right way. Not everybody is obsessed with going to the NFL and being this strip club veteran. That's just the fact of the matter. The only question that I have is, when did she meet the young man? She met him when he was 17, then I got quite questions about it. But if she met him after the fact, guess what? A lot of guys and gals join the Army, join the services, the armed services, and they get married every single day and get engaged every single day when they turn 18. That's just being real. But, let me know what y'all think.
Hey man, so you got this dude, Ryan Williams. Now, I know about him because my boy from Texas told me he was carrying a teddy bear. They was walking into the games, how they get off the bus, and he was carrying a teddy bear. So he had a teddy bear everywhere he went, all right? And he was like, yeah, look at this nigga carrying a teddy bear. So apparently, from what I heard and what I read, he pretty much said that he's 19 years old, NIL money, shmoney. He's dating a 25-year-old woman, which, at the end of the day, I'll tell you what the red flag is there in a minute, right? And, but she also has a child. And, you know, hit the link in the description, join the Patreon. And my thing is this. We feel like a lot of the dudes who kicking knowledge on the internet, you helping a lot of people, but it's a lot of people who still not aware. There's a lot of people who still not aware of what's going on. You know, there always be more dudes unaware than aware, you know, with the internet, without the internet. And he don't see nothing wrong with it. You 19 years old, and you already know what old girl doing to him. And the red flag is when a woman is that much older than you, you know, and she got a child. It's like, homeboy, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? Homeboy, what you doing? You know, you can be messing with older chicks. That's cool. I know a lot of guys that just mess, but hey, you ain't trying to take care of them. They just, you know, you just kicking it with them for the maturity. But you gotta let these dudes make their mistakes. But the thing about it is, why the mistakes that they make are critical is because a lot of these young dudes are emotionally not stable. He carrying the teddy bear around in the games. So when they figure out how she playing them, or she got another dude on the side, or whatever the situation may be, they crash out and they want to send everybody to the upper room, and it destroy their career. They don't play well. And a lot of women are just evil. But a lot of women just feel like, I want to do what men do. But you know the difference is, when a man talks to a younger woman, he's going to help her. Men are teachers. Men want to help the women that they love, right? Men want to tell the women that they love the honest truth. They want to make them better women. They want to put in women, you know, who don't listen to men, who don't take correction, who don't take direction. They can't be in that position of my wife, your girlfriend, or they can't be around me other than giving up the buns, and then you got to be on the run. That's it. Because naturally, a woman that you actually care for, daughter, niece, you want to help them. You know, and you can give them the advice, but the one thing about the advice, most women don't take the advice from the men. And that's why you see a lot of women who, they look beautiful, they look good enough to, you know, be in a relationship with, and they don't be in a relationship because, you know, we start talking about cooking, cleaning, all those are bare minimum, those are given. But when you start talking about, you know, the superiority in a relationship, if you can listen to the man, he can teach you, he can guide you, give you direction. And that's where a lot of dudes talking about, what can you do with an older woman? They stuck in their ways. They think they know everything. With the younger women, they more submissive, feminine, they more ample to listen. You can mold them and teach. They think, oh, you're a groom. No, I'm teaching you the game. Like if you going to buy a whip, I'm showing you, hey, you go buy a whip, I'm gonna show you how to do this. So you, even if, you know, this is like, it's temporary, it's a home girl, a co-worker, and you gonna say, look here, I go with you, I'm gonna just show you how to do this. So you will know. Even with the young girls, you be like, you know, just in case you ain't got no man around, I'm gonna show you how to jump a car, I'm gonna show you how to change a car, I'm gonna show you how to change a battery. I'm gonna show you how to put these brakes on, just in case you get in a jam, you know how to do it. Men want to teach and men want to fix problems, but when women get in that position, when they're like way older, they look at it from a position that a man wants to do evil and he wants to do harm to the woman. He's just there to take her golden years away. He's just there to manipulate and to harm her. That's how they look at it. And a lot of women that's in that position with older men, guess what? The older men that do that, they call them sugar daddies. So you dealing with a man for money, what do you think you gonna get? You gonna think you gonna get some self-righteousness? He only dealing with you for some cat or some type of companionship. So when they look at it, man, a lot of women look at relationships through the mind of prostitution. So when they be trying to emulate the bad behavior of men, they never look at it from the good lens. Because all they look at it is let me get some money, let me get some money, let me get some money, let me get some money. They don't come into it with a mindset of, okay, let me see how I can better this man's life. You know, let me see how I can, you know, become his wife. They don't look at it from that standpoint of view. You know, they don't look at it that way. You know, and that's sad. Because all they looking for is to get some money. So when women get in this position they in with this wide receiver, Ryan Williams, they just thinking like, yeah, all the old men just treat us bad. Yeah, I treat you bad because you're a whore. You're a prostitute. Well, I'm gonna treat you like a respectable young lady when it's transactional. But when you see older men naturally get with women because they care and they love for them with younger women, or women in general, they gonna help you. They want to help you. Even if you're dealing with a hoe and you see how fucked up our life is, you as a man, it's in your DNA. Like, damn, I want to help her, but she a hoe, so it's just gonna go on. It's not gonna help her. I can't put her on the right track. She too far gone. Naturally, we want to help. Naturally, we want to be there to break your fall. But they only look at men through the eyes of a prostitute. I'm telling you that right now. They only look at it through prostitution, through him being a sugar daddy. Who you taking advantage? She took your young. You was there for the money. When we're talking about natural relationships, older men want to help that younger woman be all she can be. All right. But when women get in the position they in with this Ryan Williams kid, she just want to extract. She want to play. And the crazy thing, when you playing with a guy's emotion like Ryan Williams, 19 years old, carry a teddy bear around, you know what's the wild thing about that shit? He is not mentally stable probably. He's not emotionally balanced or even emotionally mature at that age. So when he find out if her intentions isn't good, I hope her intentions is good. Like we all know, anybody that helped a woman out, that had a child that wasn't yours, it was a thankless job. It was a worthless job. It was a bad deal because you didn't get nothing from it. You didn't get no appreciation, no authority. Anything you talked to them went on deaf ears. You didn't get loyalty. You didn't get submissiveness. You know what I'm saying? You didn't get nothing but strife. Okay? So if she break his heart and he find out what's going on and she playing him, he most likely to crash out and send her to the upper room or lose his career. You know what I mean? So that's the danger of it. That's the danger of it, bro. But like I said, it's a lot of guys that's meant to be Travis Hunter, they like to be dogged out. There's a whole sector of cucks out there who likes to watch their wife get pounded by another guy. There's a sector of men out there that's married to a woman and allow her to go sleep with other dudes as long as the kids don't know. It's a whole sector of dudes that's like that, who like their woman to rule over them. You know what's so funny? We got 3 more million women in America than men, right? I believe. And it's a bunch of men that would legitimately let women do what the fuck they want to do within a marriage or relationship. They can fuck over these dudes and do whatever they want to do to them. They can go sleep with whoever they want to sleep with, and these dudes wouldn't bat an eye. They wouldn't bat an eye. They'll let them have their way and stay. The women are so messed up that all they want to be with is the guys that don't want them. That's they want to chase. They just want what they can't have. This is why they always attracted to married men, right? Just think about it. Why you always running into guys that's in a relationship with married men? That's because that's what you want. You want what you can't have. Like I said, when we start talking about women not being attracted to productive men or good guys or nice guys, that's an indictment on them. That just tell you how shitty they are. They want the guys that don't want them. They want the guys that treat them like shit. They want to go after the cheaters. That's just them. If a woman ain't really complaining, most women ain't really complaining about the guy that they with, they don't love him, they don't care for him. That's a fact. But hit the link in the description, join the Patreon, peace.
Ryan Williams engaged? I mean, that boy just turned 19. Congrats to him, man. Like, and that's just crazy to me, though. I mean, this someone, like, I've been a fan of Ryan Williams, like, and I ain't no bandwagon. I ain't one that just became a fan of him his freshman year. Like, I've been watching Ryan since he was in, like, 10th grade. He was 15 years old, committed to Bama, like, balling out on high schoolers. Like I remember, bro, celebrating his 16th birthday. But like I said, all props to him, man. it's just crazy seeing somebody like you just watch them grow up. You know what I'm saying? Like he's married now. I mean, his girlfriend's 25. He's 19. It makes me think like, hey, anything possible. Granted, he is a millionaire in college, balling out on one of the best historically college football teams ever. But that's besides the point. But yeah, big shout out to Ryan, man. I hope you ball out your junior season. Hopefully it's your last season. If not, go crazy your senior season. But yeah, that's crazy. Proud of you, man.